Hey guys, welcome back to A Little Less Lisa. If you're new here, my name is Lisa, and I am currently on a health, wellness, fitness, weight loss journey. Although I am currently in maintenance, I have lost a little over 50 pounds through diet, exercise, and the use of a GLP-1 medication. Specifically, I take compounded tirzepatide, and like I said, that has been a great tool for me to use in losing weight. So today I want to talk about my upcoming trip to Asia. So if you don't know already, my husband and I are going to be traveling to Japan, Taipei, and Singapore coming up very soon. It's coming up a lot faster than I wish it was. I mean, I'm glad it's coming, but I am not prepared at all yet. So I thought I would talk about sort of what my plans are for this trip and how I'm going to deal with my medication, how I'm going to deal with eating, drinking, exercise. So yeah, keep on watching and let's talk about my Asia travel plans. So let's talk about medicine, because that's probably the easiest thing for me to tackle in this whole thing. And initially I thought I was going to take some pens. I had actually signed up for the Lilly savings card. Oh, it was probably mid-summer time, before they had announced that they were changing the savings card and making it less. But we were having a little bit of noise about compounds potentially going away. I think it was probably when Eli Lilly sent out the first round of cease and desist letters. This was back, it was still on the shortage list. I was proactive to go ahead and get the savings card because my insurance doesn't cover it. And so I could use the savings card to get it for $550 in a sense. And yes, that's more than I pay for my compound, but it's definitely less than, $1,100 per month. So I got that savings card and I thought, things might be happening here. And while I have, some back stock of compounded tirzepatide in my refrigerator, I thought, you know what, I'm going to try to get a few boxes of the branded medication through my regular doctor's office, just so I have it and have it at a better price, right? This is a very long-winded story to tell you what I'm going to do with my medication. But like I said, since I hadn't told you that I had gotten this regular, the name brand, I thought I'd share that with you. So I have one box right now, and I thought, oh, well, maybe that would be a good thing to take on my Asia trip because I don't have to worry about bringing syringes and vials. And I mean, not that I worry about the vial breaking or anything, but it just seemed like it would be easier to take the medication in the, the pre-done pen form, right? And I've never taken name brand medication before, so this would be my first time doing it, but I thought it might be easier to travel with that. Well, then I started looking at the BUD dates, the bud dates on the vials that I do have currently, and the ones that I got actually most recently have the shortest bud date. And the one, especially this new pharmacy that I'm getting it from, literally the bud dates are only for like 45 days after it's delivered. So because of that, and the fact that the branded medication actually has a 2-year bud date, like the expiration on those pens are sometime in 2026. So I thought, okay, we're gonna punt on using the Zep-bound pens to travel with, and I will go back to and do what I did when I went to Spain with my mom, and I will just take some empty syringes, and I will take my medicine, obviously, in the vial, in the box, so it has the prescription on it. So if I get questioned, now my plan is to take that particular vial, and we're gonna be gone about 27, 28 days. So it really should work out perfectly as far as, not being refrigerated. Like I will take it and that'll start day 1 of it not being refrigerated, and it can last for 28 days not refrigerated. It will be totally fine. So everything should be good there. So that is my plan for medication. Let's talk about eating now, which if you are not new to my channel, was a huge struggle for me in Spain when I went with my mom. One, I just really wasn't a fan of sort of typical Spanish food, so like tapas and things like that. And 2, I was really trying to focus on protein. And because we were on a tour, a lot of our meals were included and I didn't have any choice over what was served. So I tried my best. It was definitely a fail. If you watch that video talking about how it went in Spain, I admit that I did a horrible job eating. There were days where I didn't get more than 500 calories in, and that was only because I found a couple of protein drinks. So I don't want to repeat that. But here are some of the issues that I have. 1, I don't like sushi. I tried it a long time ago, and about probably 3 or 4 months ago, when we knew we were going to go on this trip, my family, who all likes sushi, ordered a huge thing of sushi, and I thought, I'm going to try it again, because maybe it was just at the time I had only had like a California roll or something, and the seaweed is just, that texture really does not sit well with me. I don't like that texture. I'm a big texture person. And so if I don't like the texture of a food, I'm not going to eat it. So I thought, well, maybe that was it. So, let me try some other types of sushi, tuna on a bed of rice, whatever. I don't know what they're called, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not a sushi person. Yeah, no. That attempt, I tried a couple different things. I even tried just like shrimp on the rice thing, and it's just not for me. There's something, like I said, about the consistency, the texture that I just don't like. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to eat. We're going to be spending, I think, almost 2 weeks in Japan. So yes, there should be more to eat, but I'm also not great about like trying foods that I don't really know what it is. And I'm not good at that for 2 reasons. 1, because I just don't know that I'm gonna like it, and it just, I don't know. I'm not a picky eater, but I don't know. Again, it kind of goes back to texture if I don't know what it is. And I think because obviously there's going to be a very large language barrier while we're there, unlike when we go to Europe or whatever, pretty much everybody speaks English. And not to say that they're not going to speak English, but we are going to be going to some smaller towns doing day trips. And I don't know that there will be that many people that speak English there. And so I don't know that I want to try something that I don't know what it is. And the second thing is also, I don't like to waste money. So I hate to order something that I'm just not going to end up eating. So I know that in Japan, they are huge into 7-Elevens. So I am really hoping that they will have some decent protein shakes in 7-Eleven. Like, even if I can get, I'm hoping maybe they have like the Fairlife ones. I wasn't able to find anything really like that when we were in Spain, but I'm hoping that I can find, because they have like enormous 7-Elevens, that they will have a good selection of protein drinks. And if they do, I will 100% stock up on that and make sure that I have at least 1, maybe 2 of those a day. So, I can get hopefully a minimum of like 60 grams of protein just through those protein drinks. I will find a Starbucks, I will get my espresso, I will make my protein coffee, and that will all be great. But yeah, I need to find some protein shakes. So that will be kind of number 1 goal when we first get to Tokyo, is to head to a 7-Eleven, which I know I will not get any pushback from David, because he has all the things at 7-Eleven that he wants to hunt down. Just go on to like TikTok or YouTube and put in Tokyo 7-Eleven, and you'll see they're like these magnificently gorgeous stores that have everything that you could ever want, apparently. So yeah, I'm hoping to do that. And then, we will not just eat, for example, Japanese food. Tokyo especially has some of the best restaurants and some of the best food in the world. I'm not just talking about Japanese food, I'm talking about French, Italian, pizza. There will be other things, and obviously because we're not on a tour like I was with my mom, I will have other opportunities. I mean, worst comes to worst, guys, I go to a McDonald's and I get a hamburger or something, someplace where I know I can get protein, that I know what it's going to taste like. Is that what I want to do when I'm on vacation? One of the things about going on vacation is eating, right? I mean, it's just kind of part and parcel with being on vacation, is eating food and just enjoying it, right? I mean, it's something that helps with memories of a vacation, right? You remember where you went to dinner on that night, or where, you ate lunch. Maybe you got a picnic and you went and sat under the Eiffel Tower or whatever. Like, food is usually a big part of vacation and holidays and traveling. So I don't want it to be ruined by the fact that there may be quite a bit of cuisine that I don't enjoy. But yeah, I'd be a lot better off if we were going to Italy, because I do not struggle in Italy. I love Italian food. But, like I said, I will make it work. I guess my biggest plan, like I said, is to get protein shakes. I'll also look and see what kind of protein bars. I was not very successful finding good protein bars while we were in Spain. They were all either like filled with sugar or 10 grams of protein. They were like 300 calories. Like, the calorie to protein ratio was horrible. They had a ton of sugar in them and things like that. So again, maybe at 7-Eleven, I will be able to find some higher quality protein bars, which could be something that I could take. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't take food into the country, so I can't take things with me. I have to rely on what is there. So hoping that I can find some decent options while I'm there. And the last thing is exercise. So I don't really exercise when I'm on vacation. I'm not one of those people who's going to take, my gym shoes and workout clothes and go work out in the hotel gym. I mean, I don't know, maybe I will this time. I mean, obviously we're going to get in a ton of steps, right? So I'm not worried about, not getting in some form of exercise. We're going to be doing a ton of walking, and so I'm not worried about that. But now that I'm thinking about it, and I am taking 2 huge suitcases, so I should have plenty of room. Okay, I'm making the decision on this video right now that I will take some workout clothes, I will take my, workout tennis shoes, and I will plan on doing some strength training while I'm there. How many times I do it, I don't know. I'm not going to commit to doing a certain number of times a week. I don't want to, prioritize that over enjoying our trip and, saying, oh, we need to wait to go do that because I still have to get my workout in. Like, I will do it when it fits in our schedule. And like I said, I want to enjoy this trip. And like I said, we're going to be gone for almost a month. So I think it will be fantastic. But because of that, I want to enjoy it. I don't want exercise to be something hanging over my head and me thinking, oh my gosh, I have to do an arm workout today, or I need to do legs today. Like, if it fits into the schedule, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not gonna, like I said, let that interfere with my joy and enjoying my trip. So I think that about does it for my plan for Asia, between my food, my exercise, and my medication. Hopefully that is helpful to those of you who are going on vacation and trying to figure out what you're going to do. Obviously it's a lot easier if you are traveling within the United States. You can bring food with you. I mean, if I'm getting on an airplane and going somewhere where maybe I won't have access to a car or something like that, I can always put some Premier Protein shakes in my checked luggage and ship it through or whatever. But it's a lot easier, obviously, when you travel within your own country. But traveling from country to country, you can't generally bring in like food things. So anyway, like I said, hopefully you found it helpful. I am, like I said, really looking forward to our trip and all of the fantastic memories that we're going to make while we're there. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you have been to, like I said, Japan, Taipei, or Singapore and have recommendations you would like to share, I would love to hear those. That would be fantastic. So let me know those in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love to see you back here. So click the subscribe button and the notification bell, which makes sure that you know every time I upload a video, which may be a little erratic while I'm on vacation. So having that bell notification turned on will be super helpful. If you haven't had enough of me yet, there'll be another video over in the corner here for you to watch. And remember, kindness and hate spread the same. The choice is yours. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.